Okay. Welcome back, everybody. It is your boy, Lord Devery, giving you royalty at the click of a button. How is everybody doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. It is beautiful outside. The weather is so pretty. It's so nice. Yes. So, I do this every day, and I think I'm just tired of saying it, but like, I'm back on this thing, and this video is like basically something that relates to all of us that have done YouTube or who has like sat in front of a camera and tried to do YouTube. But doing YouTube and also being, a full-time worker that is not, YouTube is a very draining and very different. So this video is going to basically be about, the life of a person who does YouTube, like a YouTuber slash a person that also works, like YouTube isn't their daytime job. And the tips and tricks of how I've tried to balance doing YouTube and also working full time. So first off, let me say, when I originally started YouTube, I was in college and I didn't have that much time. I had a lot of free time to sit down and do videos. So when I started in college, it was really fun, it was really interesting because I had so much time to sit down and create and edit and things like that. And when I graduated, I thought that like since I was going to be an adult, I would have had, more money to do different things. I would have been balling or flourishing, or would have been way somewhere else with this YouTube thing. However, when I got into, a regular job, I realized I didn't have time to sit in front of the camera and edit and, do all these types of things or have creative times to, make videos, because I was always doing something that was like a responsibility. So I came to realize that I understand how people can take breaks from, YouTube and quit YouTube or just do things like that, because like this is something that's very time consuming, and it is something that's like very much, you have to love it to do it, or you have to make time for it. And I get it now. Like, if you all look at when I used to make videos in college, there's like construction going on. I used to make so many videos in college because I had the time, I had the energy to sit down and think of creative, unique ways to do videos. And then fast forwarding to where I'm at now, I think I've only made like 3 or 4 videos since I moved or went to a full-time job. So that, it goes to show like a lot has changed, or a lot will change if you all are trying to do YouTube and have a full-time job. That is not, YouTube. So when, you see all these people that, are sitting in front of a camera and, doing all these crazy edits or these unique, cool things, a lot of them have invested into YouTube as a job. And they put a lot of their work into it because it's their job. So you see them at all these events and all, the women at the beauty cons and the makeup, the MAC things, is because that's their job. Whereas with like a lot of males, you see, you don't see that much unless you're doing like makeup or, fashion or something like that. So this video was basically, I'm talking about the challenges and all that. Like, I'm not stopping YouTube by far. It's really hit me finally that like, God damn, like you had, this time and now you're just like, oh, okay. And it's funny because I have a friend that did YouTube as well. And his YouTube was like so creative, unique, and fun, and all of that. And then when he graduated, his YouTube channel started to trickle. Like, I don't even think he does YouTube anymore. Like, now he's like a social media. He's posted a lot of pictures on social media and things like that, because that may be more convenient and things like that. So I just realized that, and I'm just like, wow. So I've been thinking of ways to keep myself how do I keep myself still in YouTube yet having a job. So one thing that I've learned is to vlog. That may be something a lot of people haven't thought about, but like vlogs keep people in the loop of what you do. Just turning your camera on, you're going out to these places. Use your iPhone, actually could be a great thing to use to vlog. I've learned that vlogging keeps people up to date with what I'm doing. It gives me the on-the-go mentality, like, oh, I can just put my phone out, record, or get a mini camera that you can use that is a great quality and record. I've seen a lot of my friends do that have not had time to sit down, and you don't have to really edit that much. So I definitely recommend you vlogging. My second thing that I recommend is to try and plan videos out and record videos in bulk. One thing I realized, like when you have like a weekend that you're down or you don't have any free, you have no plans, crank out 3 to 4 videos of quality. Don't just, rush, videos because they might not be great quality, but crank out 3 or 4. So that means you literally are switching your shirt, switching your outfit, decorating your room differently, or something of that nature, because it gives it like you're in a different area or a different day. So I recommend that. And the third thing I recommend is just to be simple with with the edits that you're doing. Be very simple. Make sure it's clean, of course, but like if you're doing a video, make sure there's no choppiness. Make sure you have the cute animations, but you don't have to go overboard. Because I know a lot of YouTubers now, I've noticed they're very simple. They add a transition in the beginning, they add like their little logo in the front, they have an intro and outro, but like besides that, you don't really need that much. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've noticed that like the main reason people can sometimes take a step back from YouTube is the editing process. The editing is the most tiring part, in my opinion, of YouTubing, because you do a whole 30-minute video, however you only want 5 minutes of what you did, so you have to do a lot of cutting and pasting and adding all these transitions and making it look really smooth, which thus makes it very draining. So definitely keeping the edit simple, like keeping the chop what you need, transition it into what you need, but you don't need like the lights, the sound effects, all that, because if you look at a lot of YouTubers, some of them don't have all that stuff, and I think that is key for how they stay, consistent with it, because they don't have to do a lot of editing. So I think those are 3. I think one more for me is like another idea I have is like to plan out what you want to talk about. Just because that helps reduce the mistakes that you make and the fumbles that you have during a video, is because you've planned what you want to talk about and you know what you're going to talk about. Whereas me, a lot of the time, I just come up with a topic. Like this video, I just literally thought about this video in a car and rode with it. And that works for me because I am a person that likes to be raw and candid, because if I sit down and like plan on everything I'm saying, it really won't be organic. But some people need to do that. So yeah, if you need to plan it. If you don't, like I don't, just come up with a theme and just go with it, turn the camera on and talk, and then edit it whenever you need to do that. Yeah, I know I was talking fast, but that was just because I just got in from doing running a lot of errands, and I'm like about to leave out again. But basically, if you are deciding to do YouTube, it is a job. A lot of people do it because you get a lot of fans, and you see all these people becoming very successful from YouTube and all that. However, the reason these people are becoming successful is because they've used YouTube as a craft. YouTube is a job. YouTube is something that they really are passionate about and really want to grow in. So, you see all these YouTubers that are, out doing all these celebrity things, or, doing all these things that are like really big. It's because they sat down and made time for YouTube. Not saying that, they, didn't have to go through hardships and all that they did, like, didn't work a full-time job. It was that they just found time to do it. So, this video, was to talk about that, give everybody an update on my life. I know I haven't been, in front of a camera in a while, put out a lot of cute little vlogs, but I do have a lot of projects coming up. But I just need motivation from people, and just myself more so to make these videos. Because it is draining. I work a full-time job, and my weekends are usually booked because that's when I have to fit everything in. And then I'm always like, what can I sit in front of the camera and talk about? So, yeah. Ooh, I talked a lot. I'm very long-winded. I was very long-winded with what I said. But I think I'm going to close it out because I'm about to probably go over time with myself. Thank you all for watching this video. If you all want me to like talk about some more tips and some more tricks of things that I'm aware of, like I'm not an expert on this, but I know a little bit about it. Let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, all that. Follow me on my Instagram, my social media. Instagram is _Lord Devery. It's Lord Devery, but it's only one D. Twitter, Lord Devery, _Lord Devery, and all that. It's probably going to be scrolling at the bottom, but thank you all for watching my videos. Thank you all. I'm a little bit more on social media, Instagram now too, because Instagram is more convenient for me, but I'm not giving up YouTube. I have a lot of things I'm thinking about doing. I need to just sit down and do it. So thank you all so much. I love everyone. Stay with Lord Devery and your boys.